Thanksgiving is coming up, a day to remember all the things you're thankful for, like knowing Baldur's Gate 3 is Game of the Year, F off Spider-Man fans. Or maybe you're thankful for getting a girl that's half as good as mine. No offense. So grab your loved ones and watch a Thanksgiving movie if those exist. Oh, one actually does exist, and it's a horror movie. And, oh my god, it's incredibly bad, and it's a trilogy. I regret ever watching this. The world must know my pain. This is by far probably the biggest regret I had this year. Thankskilling is a movie, definitely. Something quite special, but in a bad way. For starters, it has a cast of nice characters that are probably the biggest stereotypes I have ever seen in a movie. You can get a feel from the movie from the opening scene where a pilgrim woman at the first Thanksgiving with her breasts out. She has a really nice fashion sense. Don't know why it's so appealing to me.
Topless women in Venice Beach Sunday marching and dancing and otherwise partying for the right to bare their breasts.
Then gets killed by a turkey that says,
"Nice tits, bitch."
Yeah, this is gonna be a bad movie. Look at this fast forward. Our wonderful cast of characters involve your typical jock, all about making fun of nerds and being awesome. The fat lovable guy that always needs to eat. The dumb popular girl who is quite the loose one. The nerd that wants to try and fit in with the cool kids and is friends with the fat guy. And lastly, the nice girl that everyone likes, who will most likely be the final girl. They have a nice car trip to have Thanksgiving together, except nerd guy decides to go full throttle and say he will have sex with someone in the car.
I'm gonna go buck wild on this trip. I'm gonna go skinny dipping without any clothes on. I'm gonna ghost ride the whip. Man, woo! I'm gonna have sex with someone in this car.
Jock has a flashback with the blandest transition I have ever seen.
Billy, what are you thankful for?
Then it cuts to a homeless man and his dog in the woods, where the dog finds a totem pole and pees on it, making the turkey come out and end it.
I'm pissed.
We get to see the sheriff of Nice Girl, who is also in a bad relationship with his wife, or rather ex-wife now, that puts poop in his coffee.
What'd you do? Take a dump in it?
As a matter of fact, I sure did.
I think it's supposed to be cat poop, not human poop. Also, now that I think about it, how did someone think of using cat poop in coffee? But anyways, he has a call with his daughter and suddenly tells her that her mom left.
By the way, your stepmama left me. Love you, bye.
Not exactly the best way to start a conversation. Their car breaks down and dumb girl thinks it's a flat tire.
Oh, I know. Maybe it's a flat tire, Johnny.
Really, nigga?
I hope Darwinism gets her soon. The nerd finds a sign that says Kralsberg and tells a story about a demonic turkey summoned by an Indian. Their word, not mine, I know, Native Americans. With incredibly strange imagery. Why her nipples look like deflated balloons. But the turkey's purpose is to get revenge on white people for effing them over. Which is honestly deserved because of what we did. Oh no, it's repeating!
Turkeyologists all over the world.
Oh, brother.
What the hell is a turkeyologist? Sounds like someone that would be on the History Channel. The homeless guy meets the turkey with bad jokes.
Well, I took this here axe and I accidentally cut him. Get it?
But it runs away, finding the nice girl, taking a call, but gets his feelings hurt and runs away. He tries to explain it, but nobody believes her, so they sleep the night away, awakened by the homeless man and turkey poop on him. Could have ended them in their sleep, but not exactly my decision. This next part is the strangest in the movie. So basically, this guy sees a hot turkey on the side of the road, invites him to his car, then tries to do unholy things to it, but gets shot. Yeah, I don't know why this happened. They drop off the dumb girl, who gets made fun of by the nice girl, and everyone laughs at her terrible joke.
It's like her legs are harder to shut than the John Benet Ramsey case.
Oh, shit! Dang!
Wow, you're so funny. Now date me, please. There's a side story of him having a bad relationship with his dad. Don't know why that was there. Which they never say why, but now they made up after talking for a minute. Side story done. They sound like NPCs.
Son, I knew you could do it. I knew you had it in you, just like your old pops.
Except his family gets killed right after. Oof, bad timing.
Why? No more pumpkin pie? No more cranberry sauce?
Oh man, my family got killed. I guess there's no Thanksgiving dinners anymore. The turkey then shows up to dumb hot girl's house and unalives the guy and takes his place.
You just got stuffed!
Oh my god, he loves his dad jokes. The nerd tries to be popular and makes the same joke the nice girl made earlier, but no one laughed because he's not a hot nice girl. They meet up, and the girl says that her house has lots of books. Maybe one of them would be about how to kill a demonic turkey. Because that's just a book every book lover has. The turkey shows up at the sheriff's house in disguise, and so does the sheriff. They have coffee together, but it becomes very awkward.
Allergy season, you know.
So the turkey decides to
I'm
leave,
not gonna lie, this is pretty damn awkward, Sheriff. I'm gonna take off now.
but kills him after he assumed his gender.
Of the United States of America.
The gang arrives at her house and meets her dad.
Oh, hello, sweetie. You!
Daddy!
Then epic book reading montage. That one's me. Then they find a book on how to kill a demonic turkey. But uh-oh, they need to solve a math equation. For some strange reason, someone decided to put math of all things instead of some damn riddle. That was the turkey the whole time? I never knew. The turkey only kills white people, so he's not racist.
Indians.
JK, that's still racism for any SJWs out there. Nerd tries to appeal to his good side by saying that we gave Native Americans land and casinos after taking 99% of the land and killing millions. But it's all in the past. No way.
The new state of Israel won the war, but in the process, they pushed well past their borders under the UN plan, taking the western half of Jerusalem and much of the land that was to have been part of Palestine. They also expelled huge numbers of Palestinians from their homes, creating a massive refugee population.
So after meeting the turkey, they end up having a deep conversation. Should you really be having this now, when a killer turkey is in your house? Billy goes off in search of food because he's fat. That's what all fat people do, right?
I don't speak Spanish! Yeah!
And finds some food. But surprise! It was the turkey he was eating, and it rips out of his stomach. He slowly dies as his friends watch.
It's not even that bad, really.
Huh? He recalls all the bro moments he had with Billy. Just bros. Being bros.
You have to leave me, Billy? Why did you have to leave me?
They find the turkey in his teepee house, eating a salad, the monster. As the turkey is about to attack, the homeless guy comes to the rescue, shooting the turkey with his shotgun. Nice girl really sounds like an NPC.
Oh. Yep, he's dead. That's pretty nasty.
But the turkey landed in radioactive waste that's just outside for some reason. Not the safest place to put it. The jock and nice girl start to do unsacrilegious things, while the nerd is next to them. So he goes away, but is surprised when the turkey that's now radioactive, they hear his scream and say,
"He's gotta be dead. Unless he fell into some radioactive waste."
yeah, no way that could happen. They find the nerd's body. Suddenly the jock gets killed and only the nice girl's left. They're always the final girl in movies. Girls, make sure to be nice, just in case you find yourself in a horror movie. Nice girl and turkey face off against each other. The nice girl throws him into the fire. That's just out there for some reason. As he's dying, he makes a bad joke.
I wish I could call a timeout for this one.
Stop it.
Wait, you're just gonna eat that? It fell on the floor. Oh, also it's radioactive.
I think my jaw is falling off.
Oh my god, they have this song at the end. There's a nice family having Thanksgiving, but he resurrects as it. Also, there's 2 more movies. Alright, on to Thankskilling 3. Now, I know you may be confused and think, what about the second one? Well, this movie is about the second one being so bad that it was never released and had to be burned, which is honestly surprising because this is the most awful movie I have ever seen in my entire life. I've seen a lot of bad movies, but this one is just so hard to finish. It took several days to watch because of how boring it was. It starts with a woman floating in space with her melons out, then gets killed by the turkey in a spaceship.
Nice tits, bitch! In space!
With his friend the pumpkin pie. There's a lot of puppets in this movie, by the way. We cut to people burning all the copies of Thankskilling 2. Also throw this one in too. Then Terminator shows up to destroy the last copy that survived with his worm GF that he satisfies. Yes, that satisfy. Literal definition of would you still love me if I was a worm. Turkey is living a mundane life in a sitcom with his wife and kid. I want to stop watching now. He has anger issues about how his movie was so bad that it will never be released, then takes it on his wife and kills her. Then we're shown this puppet girl named Yomi that asked this garbage man if he's seen her mind because she lost it somewhere. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Oh hey, a children's animation. Never mind. But she finds a copy of Thankskilling 2 in the garbage and meets Donnie, a guy that likes to act like a pilgrim. Turkey kills his son to make a spell that shows him where the last copy of Thankskilling 2 is. Reminds me of my ex. Not a joke, by the way. We get to meet Grandma that looks honestly really terrifying. One of the scariest things I've ever seen. She likes to suck and aspires to be a rapper. Yomi meets his friend, Guard Guy. Sorry, I can't bother to pay attention to this. It's so boring. They like to roleplay being pilgrims, and one day they want to make a Thanksgiving land centered around Thanksgiving. Sorry that you just had to watch that. This is one of the things I mean by how boring this movie is. Turkey comes in and kills the guard to retrieve the movie that his son possesses now. So the Terminator and his worm GF come in, and they are a part of an organization called Muff Industries, and their objective is to get the worst movie ever made. Going back, they run into the forest and meet a wise turkey that tells them about the evil turkey and gives them a wishbone to guide them. They get teleported somewhere as if they were high. I wish I was high. It would make this movie much easier to watch. Turkey gets the movie, but suddenly Terminator and his GF come in, and in a shocking turn of events, the turkey and the worm are exes. They even had a kid together. Not sure how that'll look like. He then gets into a turkey preparing machine. I think he likes the stuffing part. And dies. The worm does some strange things to create a vortex that comes out of Terminator's garbage chute. But the turkey comes in with a chainsaw for Willy because he lost it, killing Grandma with it, then fighting the Terminator with his undead turkeys. And during the chaos, he saws off Yomi's arm and gets the movie, then goes back to hell with it. So now Yomi and the worm must travel into hell to retrieve the movie in her mind, because Turkey has it for some reason. Okay, I've had enough. I'm not wasting my time anymore on this. They get the movie, get out. Terminator ends himself after finishing his GF on accident. Gandalf shows up and fights the evil turkey in video game mode, but dies. Yomi sacrifices herself to end Turkey with the wishing bone, by the way, and destroy the movie. The end. I've seen all types of terrible movies from the Ginger Dead Man to Chillerama. Video on that later. But at least they were watchable. This is utter garbage that not even roaches want. I could not bring myself to care. I even had to take breaks and play some Overwatch afterwards. Alright. Because of how boring and bad this movie was. For the love of God, if you want to watch this movie, here's a warning. Stay far away from it. Don't waste your time like me. Stay very clear from this, and happy Thanksgiving to everyone. May you survive your Black Friday shopping.